Okay, so today is a very short one and a very simple one, and it's basically stick to water. Just drink water and tea, carbonated water if you like that more. Tea, there are so many varieties. You can have green tea, black tea, white tea, matcha tea, whatever. There's so much fruit tea, herb tea. Yes, there's a lot. Um, Obviously, you can also just drink hot water or whatever suits you. You can definitely also drink coffee. I would recommend not doing it too much because doesn't really um, it doesn't really give your body this feeling that it's hydrated. It does take some water away from you. I mean, the sub uh, um, below the line, it's still more intake than it takes away from you. But why go the extra step? Try to get used to water. And honestly, um, so I wouldn't say addicted, but I really hooked on this energy drinks, and not like the smaller cans, but the 1.5 liter bottles. And I had this feeling that um, I can't yeah, do anything without the sugar and the caffeine I get from those, and that they are essential for my everyday life. And I think maybe they were, but um, only because I didn't try to get rid of them. And I think the transition period until you like water more and tea more than the other drinks is very short. At max 3 days, 3 days where you will feel a bit down, where you have this withdrawal from the sugar. Um, but not more than that. And then you will start to realize that the energy you got from the sugar and from the caffeine is not real energy. It's very superficial. You're not focused during this time. You're just uh, unsettled, unrested. Is that the right word? Um, it's not really making you productive or anything. It just gives you a short adrenaline rush, I'd say. So um, try to avoid sugar in general. I mean, that's a whole different topic, obviously, but this is part of it. And I think sugar um, is very harmful, and it does make people fat. It does make them unfocused. It does so many bad things. It's bad for your teeth. Yeah, it's bad for your heart. I could go on and on, but then I would have to do my research better. Um, but yeah, try to avoid sugar at least in your drinks. So don't put any sugar in your coffee. Don't put any in your tea. Try to avoid juices as well, like orange juice. Obviously, it's better than no fruit intake, but eating fruit is way better than drinking juices, because the juices are not just freshly squeezed and everything's in there. There's a lot missing. So they usually make usually a lot of the parts go to waste, and then they heat it up very high so they can store it for longer. And there's so much processing to it that it's not the same thing. The sugar remains inside, but the good things go away. Therefore, I think eating fruit is crucial, because you do need sugar. Your body does need sugar, but only very little amounts. When you see how much sugar you could get nowadays from a average diet, it's way too much. So I'd say uh, I think in some countries they have this 5 a day, so try to get 5 fruits, um, one orange, one apple, a banana. Yeah, I mean that three should be enough if they are good and big fruits. Um, one is better than none, but obviously you can get a bit higher than that. I would aim for 3 or 4 pieces of fruit a day. If you can only do one for starters, it's still a big improvement if you have done zero before. So stick to it and be proud of yourself. If you can do 2, it's even better. If you do 20, I think there's a time to stop. If you need this energy, obviously, then you might need 20 pieces of fruit a day, but I think for the average person, 3 or 4 would be good. But it wasn't even a topic. So try water, try it carbonated, try it hot, cold, try it with a little bit of lemon in there, or what else could you put? For example, hot water, you can put ginger in there. There's many recipes. Mint is also very nice in hot or in cold water. There's a lot of things that are not harmful to you that still change the taste. And yeah, be more aware of what you drink, because it's easy to get an addiction and drink soft drinks every day, drink beer every day, drink juices every morning, and it does wear you down even if you don't realize it. So I would recommend give it a try. Try it for 1 or 2 weeks. See if you recognize any changes, and if you like water more in the end, because that was what I found for me now. Obviously, I do sometimes drink coffee. I do drink soft drinks and beer and this and that, but very rarely now. And I still I still prefer water now to all of those things, because my body realizes it's very good for him, and he likes it. So that's good. All right. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you got what I meant, and let me know what you think. Hope to see you guys soon, and have a great week.